Good evening and welcome to the October 16th, 2025 regular council meeting beginning at 7:30 p.m. Tonight will be led in prayer by Deacon Larry Gronis, and please remain standing for a pledge of allegiance.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Let's bow our head and pray for God's blessing. Good and gracious God, as the summer fades and the air gets cooler and the leaves begin to fall, we ask you to shine your light on the most gifted areas of our lives. Give us an understanding of how to utilize our gifts effectively, that we may fulfill our calling and our destinies to serve your people. With joy and satisfaction, allow us to be the helpers of humanity and not the enablers of the evil one. Teach us to be a community of kindness, love, and humility, to lift up and improve the lives of others for the betterment of all your people, Lord. We ask you to release in each of us the creative spirit to solve your community's problems, not create new problems. We ask you to open the minds of this council to fully understand all the consequences of their actions, which may come before them. We beg you for your wisdom and your perseverance necessary to develop and to solve the problems of those in the community who depend on these leaders of Trenton. We ask you to protect this community from this culture of immoralities and behaviors that have infiltrated our society. We give thanks for the many blessings you've bestowed upon us and this council, and especially for the gifts of truth and wisdom. We offer this prayer in your sacred name. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Perry?
Here.
Vice Mayor Woodry?
Here.
Mr. Croucher?
Here.
Ms. Montgomery?
Here.
Mr. Nichols?
Here.
Ms. Combs?
Here.
Mr. Perry?
Here. All right, we have no presentation, so we'll move on to approval of minutes. Number one are the minutes of the October 2nd, 2025 regular council meeting. Would anyone like to amend the minutes as presented to us? All right, seeing none, I'll entertain a motion to adopt.
So moved. I'll second.
Vice Mayor Woodry and Mr. Nichols. Roll call, please.
Vice Mayor Woodry?
Yay.
Mr. Nichols?
Yay.
Mayor Perry?
Yay.
Mr. Croucher?
Yay.
Ms. Montgomery?
Yay.
Ms. Combs?
Yay.
Mr. Perry?
Yay.
All right, we have no correspondence, so we'll move on to audience of public. If you wish to address council, please step to the podium and state your name and address. Did you just do a fake go up to the...
I saw it. He did.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
In baseball, they would call that a ball.
My name is Barry Blankenship. I live over on First Street.
Could you step up to the podium so the people on Facebook can hear you?
Thank you, sir.
As of late, there's been a lot of heavy traffic going down First Street both ways. A lot of tractor trailer traffic starting early in the morning. A couple instances I've had around Baltimore both ways going out. I've been almost ran into a pole because of tractor trailers. Coming back on First Street, I've been ran up onto the train tracks nearly because of tractor trailers. Is there something that our council can do to reroute these things, because you've got a school in our neighborhood, we've got children playing in our neighborhood, we've got cars parked on both sides of our neighborhood, and we've got tractor trailers sometimes going multiple ways at the same time. I've counted in 1 hour just this week, we had 120 trailers come through by my residence, one way or the other. Is there something this group of people can do to help our neighborhood out?
Is there a way we can change the truck routes?
Yeah, well, I know
we've discussed it
we
in the
talked
past.
about that, yes, change it. Southburst is a truck route, and so is Baltimore. Getting Baltimore out of there would be beneficial to that whole area.
It would, because
Yes.
it's become a very high area of neighborhood. We've got a lot of houses, a lot of new houses.
Yes.
And not only would we be picking that up, but we're picking up a lot of people coming from Hamilton or going toward Hamilton to bypass town, so they don't have to go through a great officer over here as radars. And they're bypassing an airway sometimes, and it's very loud, and it would just, I would like a little help from y'all. It would make our residents and our community a little bit better down there.
Okay, yeah, we'll, go ahead, Mr. Nichols.
Yes, I was going to say that this is something that I've spoken to several council members about for quite some time, and this is something that we can certainly look into, and I would ask if the city attorney could review and see if there's any ordinances or something that we could pull from neighboring jurisdictions that would designate and outline those specific truck routes.
I agree.
And maybe look at the speed limit also, because if I'm not mistaken, third is only 25, but first is 35.
Correct.
I never have really understood that.
Years ago, it used to be 25.
Yeah.
And they got changed to 35 now.
Why was that?
I have no idea on that. I don't know when it was
That's been-
changed.
yeah.
It was speed limit sign right by Calvin's, where you
Yeah,
grew
where
up
I grew
at.
up, there was a
Yes.
25-mile-an-hour speed limit sign in the side yard.
Yeah.
Well, that is something that we can look at as well, is speed limits and those roads.
It'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Thank
do-
you, sir.
I do have a question for you while you're here, and I just thought of this during the work session. Did you, of course, you're welcome to stay as long as possible, but my thought was if someone has a question and shows up for work session, would anybody be opposed to having an audience of public during work session as well? Just so, hey, like I said, you're welcome to stay and see us all you want, but
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
saying that's my intent. I want to
Yeah.
get involved with what's going on
Oh,
here.
Appreciate it.
Good.
I'm probably going to see you around quite a bit.
okay.
Okay.
Good.
So for people that weren't gonna stay and just have a question, a few times they've came at 6:30 and they have to sit through work session and then into council meeting. And like I said, does anybody oppose us having an audience of public during work session as well? That way, if someone just has a quick question and came at 6:30, they're not sitting here waiting for council meetings.
I personally think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I think
I wouldn't
that's,
have an objection to that.
Stas, can we add that to our work session agenda? It could be, I say we just do it first.
Yes, that can be added.
Yeah, we'll just do
Thank
that
you.
before we start anything else. That way, if someone wants to ask a question and get out, they can. All right, any additional? And we'll move on to unfinished business. I would like to entertain a motion that we read items 1 and 2 under unfinished business by title only.
So moved.
Second.
Vice Mayor Woodry and Mrs. Montgomery, roll call, please.
Vice Mayor Woodry?
Yay.
Ms. Montgomery?
Yay.
Mayor Perry?
Yay.
Mr. Croucher?
Yay.
Mr. Nichols?
Yay.
Ms. Combs?
Yay.
Mr. Perry?
Yay.
Thank you. Mr. Ziffel.
Thank you, Mayor. Item 1, an ordinance amending section 205.03 of the City of Trenton Code of Ordinances and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Do we have any additional questions or comments from council or staff? All right, seeing none, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Vice Mayor Woodry and Mrs. Montgomery, roll call, please.
Vice Mayor Woodry?
Yay.
Ms. Montgomery?
Yay.
Mayor Perry?
Yay.
Mr. Croucher?
Yay.
Mr. Nichols?
Yay.
Ms. Combs?
Yay.
Mr. Perry?
Yay.
Mr. Ziffel.
Thank you, Mayor. Item 2, an ordinance amending section 1046.01 of the City of Trenton Code of Ordinances and declaring an emergency.
Thank you, Mr. Ziffel. Do we have any additional questions or comments from council or staff? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Nichols and Mrs. Montgomery, roll call, please.
Mr. Nichols?
Yay.
Ms. Montgomery?
Yay.
Mayor Perry?
Yay.
Vice Mayor Woodry? Mr. Croucher?
Yay.
Ms. Combs?
Yay.
Mr. Perry?
Yay.
All right, we have no public hearing, so we'll go to new business. Number 1 is a motion authorizing the city manager to enter into an agreement with Four Seasons Environmental Incorporated in the amount of $46,000 to serve as third-party mechanical, electrical, HVAC, and plumbing system commissioner. Do we have any additional comments or questions that weren't covered in the work session?
I do have one question. I guess it's probably for Matthew. We had another similar thing a couple weeks ago for $40-some thousand, I think, for inspection. So we have this. Is this all part of the $32 million that we approved, or is this on top of that?
I will provide a full tabulation of all of those costs for you all next week. That is within the 32. actually technically, originally, the amount was 29, and we all have been going with the 32 because that was the bond amount that was approved. It was an oversight by me that I just realized in the last month that I never actually requested a real approval to increase that amount from 29 to 32. So that will be coming back to you with the full tabulation. However, it is all within the 32.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Anything additional? I'll entertain a motion to authorize.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Croucher and Mr. Perry, roll call, please.
Mr. Croucher?
Yay.
Mr. Perry?
Yay.
Mayor Perry?
Yay.
Vice Mayor Woodry?
Yay.
Ms. Montgomery?
Yay.
Mr. Nichols?
Yay.
Ms. Combs?
All right, we have no legislation, so we'll move on to reports. Mr. Beresford.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to note that the Do Not Knock registration is live now. If you are interested in signing up, please go on the city website, or all the information is over there. I noticed there were some questions about the signs and the flyer. If you have to register to get that sign, that is not the case. That sign and flyer is just a courtesy. It is, the registration is only given to solicitors who sign up in the city, and that is more, the flyer itself is more of a courtesy. And that's all I have. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Mr. Zippel.
Thank you, Mayor. I have no reports.
Thank you, Mr. Zippel. Mr. Nichols.
Thank you, Mayor Perry. I have no reports. I did want to note that I will be out of the office all of next week. I will be down in South Carolina. My son is graduating from the Marines boot camp, and I'm going to spend some time down there.
Thank you, Mr. Nichols, and congratulations.
Yep.
Mr. Masiskis.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Masiskis. We'll move on to audience of council. Mr. Perry.
I'd just like to bring up, as far as the last two events in the park, taking no one's thunder, fantastic, big turnouts, everything was up and above. And Kelsey, for this year, to me, has blown it away. Took us to the next level, for sure. And that's all I have.
Thank you.
Cool. I'm sorry. Thank you, nice prayer, very nice prayer.
Yes.
Mrs. Combs.
I appreciate the prayer as well. And I was able to attend the event for just a little bit, but I saw the pictures and wow, what a crowd. And I understand moving the park was a good crowd too. So yeah, that's exciting that we have so much for our citizens to attend. That's all I have.
Thank you very much. Mr. Nichols.
Just thank everybody that was involved in those activities at the park. Give my normal popcorn report. That's how I judge for crowds, and we've been real consistent this year, right at 12 pounds of popcorn per event. So the crowds have been real consistent. We've grown to the point where a 50-pound bag of popcorn doesn't get us through a season anymore, so it's a good thing. But we'll keep doing that. We already made plans to continue doing the free popcorn next year for the movies. We just have a good time doing it, but it takes some extra help besides myself and my wife. Mr. Perry and Mr. Prophet and Mr. Mello have all three helped us out with that, and it's been a good time. That's all I have tonight.
Thank you. It's nice to hear we need some extra help at
Yeah.
the movies. It used to be you provide some popcorn and
Yeah.
talk a little while, and now it's busy from start to finish.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Croucher.
Thank you, Deacon Groen, for saying our prayer. Congratulations, Marcos and Mrs. Nichols as well, for the boot camp, Marine Corps boot camp graduation. That's something alone right there. Thank you for coming today and talking to us and telling us about the traffic problem on First Street. I do appreciate that. I'd like to let everybody know about the Veterans Memorial 5K fundraiser, Saturday, November 8th at Community Park, 440 Dell Drive, Trenton, Ohio. T-shirts can be ordered through, that's already passed, October 6th. You cannot register, you cannot get no more T-shirts. That has already happened. Sorry about that, everyone. But you can register online, QR code. Look it up on the city website. You will see the advertisement for the 5K. Come out, You can walk, you can run, you can jog, whatever you'd like to do. I have Team Croucher in it. I have 3 people in it, and the other 2 people are just like me, and we're all elderly. So we're going to be walking in it. I would like to encourage everybody on council to come out and walk, everybody on the Parks Board, everybody on the Planning Commission, every board that we have here in the city, come out, because this is a fundraiser, and all the benefits do go for the Veterans Memorial. Other than that, Mayor, Mrs. Kelsey Moore, you do a fantastic job with the Parks Board. If you're watching, I'd like to say that. It is a pleasure to be up here and sit with this council. Some of the best people I've ever worked with is right here. And I love this city just like Mrs. Montgomery does.
Yeah.
Before I get choked up, Mayor, that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Mr. Croucher. Mrs. Montgomery.
Well, of course, Deacon, I love it when you pray. Thank you so very much. The thing that I love about it is I know that the thought of your heart is coming forth. The thoughts and things that God gives you to say in those prayers is beautiful. I thank you for that. Sir, I thank you for coming and letting us know about the situation that you are facing, because that's what it's all about. When our residents come and let us know things, that's so very important to us, and that's what we're working for, is you. You're our resident, and we want to do what's best for our residents. Well, I've started back to work, y'all, and I'm telling you what, it is something else. Woo-wee. But God has been giving me a lot of strength, and I've been enjoying being a mentor, which means I'm kind of like a rooter for all of my team, and, you know, building them up and helping them feel good about what they're doing, because hospice is a hard job. If you've never worked in it, you wouldn't know, but you have to be called to do it, and I am. So I thoroughly enjoy it, but I also enjoy the people that I work with. On Saturday, Barn and Bunk had their tractor thing, whatever that's called. What is that called? Calvin was there. His tractor was there. And so was all the other. But I tell you what, I absolutely love going to those, the last event we had in the park. And you're right, Chelsea, I came in to pay my water bill, I believe it was, and she showed me the pictures, oh my gosh, that she had taken of that event. And I even got a hold of Ryan and I said, you know, it's just amazing to see the amount of support that comes out for any of those events. And you live in the best city. You know why? Because it's just a group of people that care about each other. I should know, because all of this council, I'm like Floyd. I just about get teared up when I think about how good that this city has been to me and my husband, and I will always say something about it. But just so you know, it is a wonderful place to live, and I tell everybody, you'll be dragging me out of here when I'm gone, because I don't intend to live anywhere else but in Trenton. So thank you so very much, all of you, for all that you do. I thank God we have wonderful police, we have good EMT, our fire, everything. We have good public works. You know, the Parks Board, I thank God for them. You know, they do things that are so very important. I would like to mention, and I see it right here, but I did get a call from the Council on Aging, and I did do an interview in regard to the levy for the elderly. Please take that into consideration, please, because it is very, very important. I say things to my families in the job that I do about the elderly services programs in all the counties. But this year, and well, when last year happened, I was able to be a part of getting help, and I will never forget it. And so just don't forget about that. I'll mention it again, probably. Well, no. The voting will be over by the time.
November 4th.
November 4th, so our next meeting is the 6th. So anyway, just remember to vote yes for that, because it is a very, very good program. Yes, it is. I think I'm done.
Thank you, Ms. Montgomery. Vice Mayor Woodring.
Also wanted to thank, excuse me, Deacon Gronis for his heartfelt prayer. He always,
So good.
always impresses me with his words and his wisdom and his prayers, and they're always very fitting for the situation, and the group here appreciate your words. Also wanted to thank Kelsey Moore for her outstanding job she has done this year with the activities, coordinating things for our parks.
We were having a discussion about that earlier.
I don't know how she's going to one-up herself next year. She's definitely got her hands full with that, but I'm sure she is up for the task and will make us all proud again next year. On Saturday, October the 25th, there is a tire recycling event down at the Butler County Fairgrounds. I know it seems like kind of an odd announcement, but if you drive around town any at all, you from time to time will see piles of discarded tires sitting beside some of the garages and residences, and they are difficult to get rid of, and this is a free event that is held once a year. You just have to be a Butler County resident, and I believe there is a limit, but
10 tires.
yeah. But, you know, I have in years past noticed trailers with a few more than 10 on them. They don't generally turn you away. So, also wanted to mention Halloween on October 31st from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. It, will be dark before 8 p.m. I know a lot of people appreciate that. They like to have their kids out after dark, trick-or-treating, and for the atmosphere. But please, if you're driving through town and taking your children out, just
Safe.
yes, practice the utmost safety that you know how, and we hope that everyone has a safe evening and goes home safely and enjoys all their candy and don't get too sick off of it. So, the candy, that is. So, get out and vote November 4th. Exercise your right. And that's all I have.
Thank you very much. I would like to start off by thanking you for coming in and talking about the traffic on First Street. I didn't realize, I live on First Street, and you're right, there is a lot more traffic that goes through. It didn't really register with me until you said that, and then I thought, oh yeah, there is a lot more noise than there used to be
I
there.
thought the other day I was gonna get a strong wrist because I was sitting there using my grippers, and it's like, every time I come by, gosh, 120 in an hour, these tractor trailers alone, that's not counting general traffic.
Wow, that's a lot busier than I think that road is supposed to be when it was first put in. I'd also like to thank Deacon Gronis. Thank you very much for the great prayer, as always, really. And announce the Citizens Academy that is coming up. It's a 9-week program beginning on January 22nd here at the City Building. You'll have facility tours of the police, fire, public works, utilities, and more. And you'll also find out how decisions are made within the city and build a group civic project at the end of it. And you'll get a nice little pin for your suit that Mr. Croucher has.
City of Trenton.
And also make everyone aware that there's a candidates forum on October 22nd here at the City Building.
No,
At Edgewood High School.
Edgewood, the
middle school. I get confused. It's like they switch names of schools every
The middle
other day. So, at the middle school at 5:30 p.m. And I believe, are they still going to have a
Brewster says high school. Heritage Hall.
Heritage Hall.
That's the new
That's the
high school.
little auditorium?
Yes.
That's the little,
Okay.
it's the little auditorium at the new high school.
Okay, it'll be at the new high school.
I think that was changed. I think it was originally going to be at the middle school, and they changed it.
I'll be there.
Better.
I honestly can't say enough about what Kelsey has done with the parks these past 2 years. Definitely an asset to the city. It seems like the sponsor list got a lot longer this year on everything they did. Our sponsor said they loved working with us. They look forward to doing everything again next year. And also, I got another compliment on not only our parks, but also our city in general. I was in a forum with the Miami University Young Republicans. And I just want to say first that Ronald Reagan was nice enough to go ahead and welcome everybody to that meeting. They had like a 5-minute open about how great the group was by Ronald Reagan. You gotta love AI at this point. But Mrs. Gross, Mrs. Nix, and Mr. McNamara all talked about how great Trenton is and how we're growing up quickly. They enjoy events and talking about Trenton just because of all the development that's happening. There was a time when people in that position probably wouldn't have been sure where Trenton was. So I think that's a testament to everybody within the city and our residents that the first thing that was said in that forum after they said Mayor of Trenton was how great Trenton is at this point. So I would just like to thank everybody for that. I was really proud to hear that come out of all of them as soon as that forum started. So there are a couple things that I wanted to announce starting. The first one is going to be a Ask the Mayor segment. So I was asked by a young child while they were riding to school in a video how we get street names, like how the streets are named. I asked how they were, and I responded with a video as well back to their parent. And then the parent called back later that day and said, you absolutely made their day by doing that, by responding with a video. So my first thought was, why can't we just do that with everybody? So I have been working with Stas, and here's the idea that through the city website, there will be a place to submit a video of you or one of your children asking a question of the mayor or city council. It could be either. And what we'll do is we'll keep this to light questions. I don't want to dig too deeply or get anything too controversial on this. This is fun to ask questions about, like, how does the water system work, or how do you pick names out for things? And then what will happen is myself or someone else will answer it via video and post it back on the city's Facebook page. That way it is a question and answer that's both done in video. So I would appreciate if everybody would join in with that. And then also, after a discussion with another citizen on things a little heavier, I thought maybe with all the changes that are going on within the city now, not everyone has time to come to council meetings to talk and ask questions, and I'm sure we can all go on Trenton Talk and see all the speculation that's happening on Trenton Talk. And after talking with this individual, I came to realize that the real problem is there's not solid information of what's going on, so people just fill in the blanks here. So another thing I would like to do is set up a town hall here in the city building, and that will be for harder hitting questions that people would need answers for. This would be more of a, why is the city buying so much land? Or what do you plan on doing with this land? Or what do you plan on doing with these buildings? Or why can't the water be better than what it is? That's what this will be. My plan is I call it a town hall, but I don't want it to be a traditional town hall where one or a group of people sit up with a microphone and just get hammered with questions. I would like, if possible, to set this up so that it could be almost like a group of tables in a circle, and we could just sit there and talk about the issues. That way it doesn't seem like it's just questions continuously hitting one person or one group of people, but also it's more of a collaboration between everyone to get information. So there will be more coming out about the town halls, but I think, Stas, we're pretty far into the Ask the Mayor.
We're close. Give staff some time to set that up. and
No, absolutely, yeah.
We'll post live on Facebook when it goes live.
Okay, yeah. I don't expect it to be live tomorrow morning, but this is,
Future.
yeah, but it'll be in the future. Ultimately, my goal, and I think the goal of everyone in council, is a lot of things are changing here in the city of Trenton. They're changing very quickly. And any way we can communicate what's actually going on, I think will do a lot to maybe suppress some of the, I don't want to call it fear, but anxiousness about how fast the city's changing. That way we can give accurate information to anyone that needs it. And with that, I think that'll be all for me, so.
I do have to add something that I forgot. One of the ladies that lives, and y'all know her, on Bloomfield Court, she came to my house 2 days ago. I make a fruit salad, and I make her containers of it, and she comes every other day or something and picks one up. She eats it all herself and won't give it to her family. But kind of like the corn chowder, you know.
Hey, I shared that.
Hey, I know you did, but man, you liked it, and I'm making more this winter. You watch. She came to the house, and she was so happy. She said, they've been out there working on Bloomfield Court. She said, everything's coming together, and she said, you know, and she started to tear up. She said, this winter I won't have to worry again how I'll get in and out. And, you know, I'm proud that this council, sitting here and others, you know, that was a big thing that we needed to get fixed. And it got fixed in the right manner. So anyway, I wanted to tell everybody how appreciative that those group of people are on Bloomfield Court.
That's awesome. That was a very complicated situation.
Very complicated.
And I'm just glad that it's all figured out.
Oh, yes.
And we can take care of those citizens at this point.
Yes.
Right? Well, I will entertain a motion that we adjourn tonight's proceedings.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Croucher and Mrs. Montgomery. Roll call, please.
Mr. Croucher?
Yay.
Ms. Montgomery?
Yay.
Mayor Perry?
Yeah.
Vice Mayor Woodry?
Yay.
Mr. Nichols?
Yay.
Ms. Combs?
Yay.
Mr. Perry?
All right, we are adjourned at 8:02 p.m. Everyone have a nice week, and we'll see you in a few weeks.